Hello everybody, welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is the last video of the series of showing my practical files of class 10 CBSE. So this is a science practical file. I've got the idea from YouTube, and this is an image that I was left with, and these are some of the things I've added, the formulas and everything, so that it looks a bit creative. Science practical file. This is the cover page you saw it. This is the certificate, temporary thing for me because I have made certificate of my own. This is acknowledgement. Page was not coming, so I folded it. This is acknowledgement. We can open the lock through here, and here we get our acknowledgement part. Then we have the certificate. I've added a note also that you have to take it out to sign it. This is the certificate. I've used a golden sheet that I was left with in my art file. I think it is not clear, but it is like the usual certificates that we make. No worries on that. So this is the certificate, and all the required signature I have listed. So then coming up, we have the index part with the teacher signature that I require right now. It will be done. So this is the starting page of chemistry that I have made. Then it starts with the image of the chemical reactions and experiment number 1. If you are a CBSE student and you have the same experiments, then it will be helpful for you definitely. Then this is the observation table. I hope it is clear. You can use origami sheets for these observation table. It is pretty helpful. Then this is the experiment 1B. This is image I have added before the reaction and after the reaction, whatever happens. Then we have this thing, the result and everything, the content, and then we have the observation table. Then the experiment 1C, you can switch it to switch the speed to 1.5 or 1.25x if you are less on time. Then this is the thing. It is the example of displacement reaction which is dependent on reactivity series. So this is an image of reactivity series 2. This is experiment 1D of double displacement reaction with a small image over here, and this is the reaction going on. Then we have the theory and procedure of the reaction along with the thing of before mixing and after mixing. Then we start up with the physics starting page, and then the physics practicals. So this was my first project file that I made, so it took me the most time, and I thought that making it will be the best thing because it will give me some creative ideas for the other project files, and it actually did started my momentum for the other things. So it is here. I hope the page is not left here. Maybe the page is sticked over it. We will have to open it. Okay, so these are the precautions, and this is the reading and the graph between it. I will open it. So this is a graph between voltage and current, and these are the readings of the ammeter. Then we have refraction or bending of light, and the experiment 2. This is the bending of light through glass slab. So I have tried myself that no page gets empty. At least I should add anything to the page or any concept I can explain that is related to the experiment or something, so that it becomes good for looking. Empty pages aren't that attractive. Then the procedure and the circuit diagrams of this activity. Then we have the precautions and the observation table. Okay. Next we have the experiment number 4 of the concave mirror. This I have explained about the spherical mirror from Refraction notes. So this is the thing of the activity, and this is concave mirror and convex lens also explained it over here. So this is to determine the focal length, and this is the experimental setup, the most important image. Then we have the resultant precautions and the observation table along with the calculation of the focal length. These are some materials required, and the experimental setup for the second experiment of the convex lens. Then we have the resultant precautions and the observation table along with the calculation. Now we have the experiment number 5, which is the last experiment, or I think there's one more experiment over here. Then we have the lens formula and all the ray diagrams using sketch pen, so it looks attractive. Then we have the observation table. So yeah, you can use different pens if you want. The black and blue and the sketch pen combination is also decent, but yeah, I have used different pens. That also looks good. This is about a prism, how the splitting of white light into 7 colors happens. Then the material requires and the experimental setup and everything I have labeled in it. Then we have some more theory and the observation part along with the conclusion part. With the conclusion and then this precautions, now we are on biology. This is the biology starting page. Then we have the experiment number 1 of temporary amount preparation. It has only 2 experiment. I have actually got these experiment from the PDF that our teacher sent it. So we just copied that and added our creativity on the left page. The right hand side is just for whatever our teachers sent us on the WhatsApp groups. This is about the procedure. Then the observations and the precautions. Then we have the last experiment and the activity. Then we have procedure along with the experiment. And then we have the precautions, an observation and conclusion on origami. Then the bibliography and thank you page. And yeah, it is the science practical file. So this was my last practical file and project file series that I made for class 10 CBSE, because that's all I made. If you have got some good ideas, then it was only my motive to give you some good ideas so that it will help you for making your projects. Thank you for watching till here. If you want other parts, they are on my channel. Thank you for being a good member.